Wow.
Hi, welcome to Lady Flower Vlog 4!
Hello everyone.
Hello people. It's not Zapato Lounge today, it's Workbridge.
We're at Workbridge.
Which is a lovely little cafe.
Yeah, right next to our uni. We decided to start filming this because we began a conversation and thought, oh, this would be interesting to document this.
Yeah. Start with what you were saying to me, yeah.
So a bit of pre-context. For our show we're growing out our body hair, and I personally haven't shaved since last year at all. From New Year's 2023 till now I have not shaved any aspect of my hair, and I'm quite comfortable in my body hair. I've dealt a lot with it in the past, and I've come to the point where for the past couple of years I've been really happy with just existing in my natural state and not shaving. But this is probably the longest I've gone without shaving some aspect of my body hair. Probably the same for you.
Well, I have shaved aspects.
Yeah.
I have only been growing out my leg hair. That's the only, because I'm an avid hair removaler. I would say shaver, but it's not always shaving. I use a lot of hair removal cream and I wax and blah blah blah. Yeah, I do not keep hair on my body. I even shave my arms. So I've just been growing out my leg hair.
Yeah.
But for the same amount of time, I haven't shaved since probably about Christmas 2022.
Yeah. So it's been quite an interesting sort of time for us. We started having this conversation because today in particular I'm wearing a vest top today, and it's like my armpits are on show, and normally I'm fine with that, but for whatever reason today it was really uncomfortable. I've now felt this impulse to shave because I don't like the way it's been being perceived, or the way, I don't know if it's the way I'm perceiving it or the way that other people are perceiving it. And I've suddenly been like, oh, I just really want to shave it off.
Have you noticed people looking or talking about it triggered or activated, these feelings, or is it just like how you're feeling?
I'll be honest, people comment on it quite a lot because I don't exactly make an effort to hide it. So naturally people are going to say something. Because I can be quite opinionated, I think people can be like, oh, okay, so I'm going to speak my mind because you're so open about what your feelings are, I'll be open about my feelings. They aren't necessarily like bad opinions. I've never had anyone like, I don't want to say discriminate or you.
Yeah.
I used to, I don't really anymore. People are very respectful of like decisions. But I think it's kind of come to the point where I'm like so associated as the raging feminist who grows out her body hair. A part of me is like, well, actually,
I'm more than that.
And maybe there is this kind of beauty standard as well of me not necessarily feeling very feminine. Because I'm not, you know me, I'm quite masculine most of the time. Not ridiculously, but a lot more than I would be feminine.
You're not mega feminine.
No.
When I look at you, the first thing I think wouldn't be like, she's really feminine.
Yeah. Which is like fine, and that's also something I'm comfortable with. But there's this kind of weird insecurity, I suppose, of not being feminine enough.
Yeah.
You should be pretty.
I mean, pretty is an opinion. We won't all 100% agree on what's pretty and what's not, obviously.
Yeah.
To me, obviously your feelings are fully valid, but to me, like, femininity and being pretty are very different things. Because, like I say, I don't look at you and think she's mega feminine, but I look at you and think you're beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
No, but I do. Do you know what I mean?
Beauty is subjective. There's this kind of societal standard of femininity that we all feel like we need to conform to.
Yeah.
To a certain, and this is where the argument is of, is it our choice or is it influenced by something? What I was saying is that the argument seems to come back to, is it influenced by society or is it an individual choice? So I very clearly don't hide my body hair or my choice that to not shave. Kind of is seen as an act of rebellion, I suppose. But then when I have these moments where I suddenly get really insecure and I suddenly have the urge to shave, is that urge stemmed from me just wanting to do it because it feels kind of uncomfortable for me, or is it because it's uncomfortable for other people?
Yeah.
Which is a point that you made earlier. Do you shave because you don't like it, or do you shave because other people don't like it?
Yeah, it's hard to decipher.
Distinguish, maybe?
Yeah, as to whether you shave by choice of your own. I like how it looks, I don't like how it looks. I like how it feels, I don't like how it feels. Or whether it's been so ingrained to us as kids, as young adults, specifically talking about the woman's perspective, but I mean it stems into a lot of people's perspectives. It's just I can't really speak on behalf of a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I think it could stem from it being ingrained into us as kids and young adults that you should shave. Body hair on a woman is bad. In quotation marks, that's not me saying I think that, but body hair on a woman is bad. Like, that's ingrained into us from such a young age. When we grow up and we shave, are we shaving because we choose to, or are we shaving because that's been ingrained in us? Or when we grow up and we decide to stop shaving, are we stopping shaving because we choose to, or are we stopping shaving because it's been ingrained into us so much that we should, we're like, no, I don't want to do that, and you want to go against it. How much of it is actually your conscious decision, and how much of it is so heavily influenced by society? And I find it really interesting because it's actually a really hard question to answer. We did this questionnaire for people to answer. We asked, like, why do you shave? And a lot of the answers we got, which is the reason I shaved for a long time, but a lot of the answers we got was because it's more hygienic to shave, when in actual fact it's not. It used to be more hygienic to shave when people couldn't shower as often. Now, it's actually far more hygienic to let the body hair grow, thinking of it as like your eyelashes on your eyes, protect your eyes against like bacteria and whatever getting into your eyes. Your eyelashes act as a barrier. That's what body hair does for your skin and your body. It's actually far more hygienic to have body hair. But a lot of people's reason for shaving it off is because it's so ingrained into us that it's dirty and
unclean,
it's unhygienic, and it's actually not. Part of the reason I shave is because it's been ingrained into me that it's dirty. Personally, if I have body hair, I think, oh, that's dirty. I wouldn't judge anyone else, but if I have body hair, I think, oh, that's dirty, so I want to shave it off. But I actually know the fact that it's not, and I still have that thought. So how ingrained is it into my mind that I have to get rid of it, that I know factually it's wrong, but it's always in my mind that it's dirty? Whether people are consciously choosing to remove their body hair or not, because it seems really subconscious.
It's an interesting one.
Sorry, I really rambled then.
No, it's good rambling. That's where we are at the moment.
I just thought we'd update. It all came from, like Lydia said, she had the urge to shave her underarms, and when I was in the shower this morning I had the urge to shave my legs because obviously I'm not used to it, so yeah, it all just kind of stemmed from that. So there was this physical workshop that we were doing, and we were doing it again the next day, and it was intensely physical, like we were sweating. Lydia turned to me and was like, oh, I might wear shorts tomorrow. And at first I was like, good idea, you know, sweaty workshop, let's wear shorts. And then it dawned on me that I haven't shaved my legs in just over 2 months, and I was like, no, I'd rather sweat my tits off, for lack of a better term, and feel awful than get my hairy legs out. That's insane. That's stupid. That was the choice I made. I think it's interesting.
I don't really know what else to add.
That's our story time.
Thought we'd give you a little update.
This is a bit different for our vlogs, but
I like it.
I hope you find it interesting and don't find us boring.
This is the birth of our new podcast.
Oh, I really want to start a podcast.
Podcast names.
Comment down below plant-based podcast names.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We're in Zapato Lounge. They've lit us a candle. It's very lovely of them.
Right, okay, so
hello.
we're in Zapato Lounge again, in case you
Zapato.
couldn't guess. Yeah. We've been here for a while already.
We've had a cup of coffee.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're in Zapato Lounge. We've had something to eat. We've been editing for a little while.
We're very close to the end of doing the external stuff, but once it's done, it's going to be great. We finished filming today, so it's a nice little hurdle that we've managed to cross. Now it's just a case of editing.
We've got a lot of it edited already. We'll get a lot more edited tomorrow,
which will be nice because then we'll have all our utensils to build our show, which is very fun.
Yeah.
Nice. The little K-pop hearts. My sister will be so proud. Connie, this is for you.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh.
Keep them.
Oh, this one's cold. Oh well. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh gosh.
things we do for our art.
What now?
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
And we're at the studio. We've just done some choreography and played with some wax strips. Now we are doing some more editing.
Yeah.
I am still
Ill.
so ill.
IceBuRG.
Iceberg.
IceBuRG.
Iceberg.
IceBuRG.
Iceberg.
Charlotte. Vlog. What number vlog is it? Hello. Morning.
Anybody waiting for smoked salmon bagel?
Yeah.
Yeah, no fries.
Yeah, please. Our food's coming. Decent. One sec. You're on the YouTube channel.
Hi.
We're all so different.
We're like traffic. No, we're not like traffic lights.
We're all so unique and quirky.
Quirky. Don't worry.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. No. That is spinach.
Oh, salty.
Subscribe to Ladyflower.
Woo! This is Bron. Hello. You're on the YouTube channel. Oh, hello. Hello, YouTube. Watch out for your cameo on the next Ladyflower podcast.
Do it.
Would you watch a Ladyflower podcast from?
Oh my god.
No, but
What are we
Bailey
gonna call
Sarian
it?
does her podcast, but she also uploads it to YouTube for people who are more visually stimulated. This is when no one comments.
No one comment. Like our sigil or something.
Anyways,
We just filmed 40 seconds of absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna move this because you are a child. Bye.